next and talk to, and what Chad's company does is they're a developer and manufacturer of biodiesel fuels, and Chad's got a good take on that to discuss with us. Chad, thanks for coming out to the show.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Chad, why don't you tell us about Ultranex first?
All right, well, Ultranex develops biofuels which are specifically formulated for use in cold weather. The big problem with most of the biodiesel that's available today is when it gets cold, it turns to jelly. And that jelly just doesn't flow very
That's
well
the
in
Canadian
trucks.
with the Alberta oil sands, right? It's kind of thick and gooey.
Exactly.
Right.
It's like that. I mean, if you take biodiesel that you can get here in the U.S. and cool it down, it looks like Crisco. You know, and that's the problem, and that's why people don't want to use it.
Just like Crisco, it's not kosher.
So what led you to develop this type of biodiesel fuel?
Well, it was very clear that if we were going to increase the amount of biodiesel that we were going to use, not only in the United States but around the world, we needed to solve this problem of being able to do it in cold weather. And you know, when I talk to the oil companies like Global Partners or Irving Oil or ExxonMobil, they say, well, biodiesel is okay. We can blend it with our regular diesel, but we're only going to do that in the summertime. We're not going to do it in the wintertime because we don't want our customers' vehicles stalling in the wintertime. And this happened in Minnesota a few years ago when they had mandated biodiesel, only a 5% blend. And in the wintertime, all the buses and trucks in the state basically came to a grinding halt because of the cold weather properties of biodiesel.
Correct.
So as a result, biodiesel today only constitutes about 0.5% of our diesel fuel supply. Whereas on the gasoline side, we've got a 10% blend of ethanol, and they want to move that up to 15%. You know, people don't want to use the biodiesel that's available today. They
Right.
need a better product.
Is it political?
Part of it is political, but certainly I think the poor properties of the biodiesel, in addition to having poor cold weather properties, you know, this biodiesel is not compatible with existing infrastructure. You need heated tanks to store it in the wintertime. You can't pipe it the way you can pipe fossil-based diesel. So as a result, people don't really want to use it. You need a whole new infrastructure to handle this stuff. And what you really want is a drop-in replacement for the fossil fuels. And that's what happens, is you get a drop-in replacement in the way that we make the fuel.
How did you get into this business?
Well,